Hi, my love. So, I was guided to do two decks for this pick a card reading. I was also guided to be completely transparent. I am kind of going through a bit of a depression phase. I was told to inform you of that, but I was also guided to do this reading, so I'm going to do this reading, do things a little bit different. So, first thing that I'm going to do is pull you an oracle card, and then I'm going to pull the rest of your cards, and we will go from there. I do not gender my readings. I am all inclusive of all gender identities, and I do not read astrology currently. Now, with that being said, I may or may not bring up astrology. It just depends on how the energy flows itself through. Also, my cat may or may not get in the way. If she does, I apologize. She's just a little bit needy. So, pile number 1, pile number 2. Cute B-roll flick. Right, pile number 1. I apologize, pile number 1. I forgot to pull your oracle card first, but I'll get into that in a second. You have the 8 of cups. Also, I'm going to be doing an energy only reading, so I'm not going to go off of the meaning of the cards themselves, but the energy that they give me and what I see in the cards. Okay. So what I do see here is that this owl here has this very somber but very loving kind of look on its face, kind of like I don't even know how to explain it really, but like not a parent, not a lover, like a guide. And this, I feel like over here is you, but it's a very good, very positive energy. Very positive energy. I apologize, my cat did knock things down after all. It's gonna be one of those days, but that's fine. I'm alright with that. Maybe this is why Spirit wanted me to let you know that I'm going through a thing. Life. Okay, so anyways, I feel like you're either doing well or gonna be doing well, if not a little bit on the, not like uncomfortable, not sad per se, but maybe a bit, I'm hearing in mourning, but so maybe in mourning, maybe you're mourning something. I don't know what, I'm not getting like any kind of specifics about that. It might be love, it might be loss of like a friend or a situation. I think it's a situation. So you might be mourning a situation, but you're protected and you're loved, and your guide here, this giant, cute, pretty-eyed owl is taking care of you and watching over you, and you're gonna be completely okay. You're not gonna have anything too catastrophic come your way anytime soon, although you may or may not, you may be experiencing like a tower currently, but you are going to be okay. But with that being said, I do need to pull your oracle card so we can get a little bit more clarification from the reading in general. So it's what we're gonna do. You may or may not feel a little bit scattered. Sometimes when I do these readings, I get this real overwhelmed kind of I want to say incomplete per se, but feeling of incompletion kind of feeling that comes through from the cards. That's not coming through for me, that's coming through from the reading, which would make sense given the energy around that card. But again, I do want you to know that whatever it is that you're mourning or maybe mourning, you are protected, and you are going to be all right. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for the heck of sugarcoating things, but I do feel very strongly that you are going to be okay, and that what you're feeling right now isn't going to last for too long. But let's pull your oracle and get your general. Yeah. So you have dance. So there's going to be some form of celebration, but before you can get to that celebration, I do feel like you need to give yourself a little bit of time and not be too rushy for that celebration. But also, I feel that for some of you, this is you being in a space of coming to the end of some event that had not only left you scattered, but had also left you in mourning. So I feel like there's a energy of success here, just in general for everybody. There's an energy of success that's coming through. For some of you, you do not feel it right now. For some of you, you will be feeling it very soon. For some of you, you are starting to feel it, and for some of you, you do feel it now. It really just depends on the person who's reading this or who's watching this. I'm reading it, but I'll play that to myself too. Yeah, hey, what's up? now we're best friends forever. Awesome. All right. Let me give some clarification for this, because I'm not going to lie, the energy here is a little bit difficult to read. So what can Spirit tell me about pile number 1 and this 8 of Cups? What can Spirit tell me about pile number 1 and this 8 of Cups? Show me the cards. Show me the cards. Show me the cards. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I said this, but I won't read in reverse unless I feel like I'm supposed to read in reverse. For example, that should be read in reverse. This should also be read in reverse. This shouldn't. I don't know, really. I'm gonna put this like here. Okay, so this card is X of Pentacles. This is 10 of Pentacles. You may feel like, some of you might be feeling like you're underwater, but again, I do feel like you're gonna be okay. Celebration here is here for a reason, you know. But I do think that you may be in an emotional space of feeling like things are not what you expected them to be or what you wanted them to be, but they are absolutely what they need to be, and they have to be that way so that you can get into that space of celebration. And here you have four of Wands, and they're upside down, but look at, let me show you something. This isn't anywhere near as pretty as this is. Something about this is just so powerful, and I do feel like, I don't know if you have decisions to be made, that you're not making a decision is what's going on here, but you need to make a decision. You need to put, I know that these are wands, man, but they do look like daggers, don't they? You need to put those daggers down through the bouquet in your heart, babe, and you need to like realize that not only are you protected, but there's beautiful stuff coming your way. Beautiful stuff coming your way. Wherever you are right now, or wherever you were, is temporary, and you know, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that it doesn't always feel like it's temporary. Sometimes things just, they dig at you and they dig at you hard, but you know, no matter how many I'm gonna say 3 hearts, 3 of swords you get, there's like 10 of pentacles everywhere in your life. We don't really see them all the time, but what we really don't see is the end of the journey, you know what I mean, or the next big thing in the journey, the celebration. We don't see that. We can't see that. If we saw that, we would have it already, you know what I mean. In which case we would be past the point of having this reading, to be quite honest. So whatever decision it is that you need to make, don't be afraid to make it, because you're totally and fully protected by some like very loving, very sweet, very powerful divine energy. And I do feel like this is the love reading, so whoever, I mean, I know it's situational, but like, you know, love stuff like romance and heartbreak and all that, that's all situational too. So whatever the situation was that you had your heart entangled in, that is no longer serving you, or that you're getting past, it's time to make a decision with that. Either you go for it, or you don't go for it. But I'm feeling like it's time. There's something, man. For some of you, you're meant to let it go. Straight up. For some of you, you're meant to let it go. For some of you, you're not. It really depends on the individual here. So let's see what kind of signs we could get, okay? This next card is going to be a card of signs. So what we see in the card and what the energies we get from the card, but really what we see in the card, are going to be signs that you're going to find in your life, in your day-to-day. Doesn't have to be all the time, but it's going to be present. You're going to notice these signs, and that's going to help you make your decision. But that doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to make the decision on your own. But it does mean if you need help, this is going to be a way to give you that help. And for some of you, whatever sign that you're about to get is going to clarify the decision that you need to make. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get you your sign. What sign does pile number 1 need to have to know whether or not they should be moving forward or moving on from this situation in love or life? Whatever this emotional situation that left them in this space is, what is the sign that will help them make a decision? Show me the cards. Show me the cards. Card. It's just one card, please. Show me the card. Show me the card. Show me the card. They need to see. Alright. So, Page of Wands. You have a lot here to look at. Whatever it is that resonates with you individually. There's your sign. So you might be a Taurus thing. You know, unless I feel like there's something being like, hey, yo, did you know about this? In terms of astrology, I'm not gonna play on the astrology stuff right now. But you have this cute little bull-headed robot thing. I don't know what it is. It's cool, post-apocalyptic, and this very tiny person by the looks of it. So this tiny little person who's holding on to this thing is basically like, this is like a power card, you know? Like this imagery is a power card. But there's this cute little flower here, so maybe these, what are they? Daisies? Dandelions? Might mean something to you. This girl in the red dress, though, I feel like that's, and that. So you may know a Taurus who looks like this person. Maybe that's the sign that you need. You're gonna, oh Jesus, my cat. You're gonna be the one who knows. Also, it says hush over here, but I saw it a second ago and it looked like it said Josh. So maybe that has something to do with something. Maybe you're Josh. Maybe you know someone who's named Josh. I don't know, but you do. But really, I see some skulls in here, but I don't feel like there's anything that really means anything with that, unless, of course, you know, there's a situation that's not good for you, that's like toxic, then that would be your sign to move on. But really, this person here and this are your main signs in this card, okay? And potentially Josh, whoever Josh is. Now, if you're Josh, what's up, Josh? How you doing? Give you not a little moment to look at this. Also, because I do feel like you have some guidance that you need. I'm going to ask Spirit what you need in order to just a little bit more guidance. I can't make decisions for you. I'm not going to do that. You know your situation best. Your intuition knows your situations best. Is something that I teach in my general life, is that you know what you want. A lot of the times, you know, when we get other people's perceptions and projections and opinions involved in our interpersonal life, it can influence the outcomes of what it is that we're looking for in ways in which we do not want. So ultimately, it is best to find the answers through yourself. And tarot readers and such, we are here to help you find those answers for yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes we could tell you things that you know, you're like, oh wow, how'd you know that? Well, we didn't really. I mean, I guess in a way we did, but we gave you the information that was granted to us about you. It's not that the information that we had. It comes through and then it goes to you, so that you know. That whole it's very law of attraction-y, to be honest with you. But anyways, so some more clarification about your situation, and then we will do clarification about your next move. Okay, so some clarification about your current situation. Tower, yeah, shocking. Okay, so you know, if you don't know what a tower is, it's basically this big oomph card, this big oomph situation. It's quite akin to the vibe that people who are new to tarot get when they see the Death card. Death card is actually, honestly, probably one of the best cards that you could get, but a Tower card is not a bad card per se. You know, there's no good or bad. It's just in general in the world, there's not good or bad. There's things that cause harm, things that don't cause harm. But as far as like towers go, they are endings of situations that usually come to you when you're unable to make the decision to go on, move on, or move forward. So I do feel like either maybe for select few of you, whoever it is that you're involved with is going to have a tower, and then you guys are going to like rekindle or get along again, whatever that means for you, and you're going to move forward with that. However, for the most of you, this is a clear indication that this tower that you had is telling you to move forward within yourself, not to move forward within the situation or people from your past. So, but did say that I was going to give you clarification for your next move, so we will give you some clarification for your next move. Also, how are you guys enjoying Mars retrograde? Is it also absolutely disastrous for you? Is that why you have this tower? Because I feel like I've got like 18 towers going on, specifically because of Mars retrograde. I was totally fine up until that happened. And there's like other stuff. I'm not gonna tell you about that or put that energy into these cards, but ultimately everything's actually pretty good. Just the energy of the world right now is whack. Not because of everything that's going on in it, just this retrograde energy specifically is out of bounds. But anyways, so here is your clarification. Give me cards. Okay, you have a few of these. Alright. Two of Pentacles. This I feel like for that other few that I was talking about, this I feel like is for you moving forward with the person. This is not for everybody. This is not for the majority of you, but for a select few of you. And we'll go back to the sign card at the end of this, but you're gonna know what to do. Like if this applies to you, you're gonna know that. And we have these little flowers again too. So here, these little whatever these are, little flowers. I don't know what kind of flower they are. I don't want to give you an inappropriate flower name. But we do have those here. But we also have these birds feel very loving together. Yeah, this bird's got really big eyes. They're like, holy crap, I have this thing in my hand. This other bird's like, hi, I like things. I want a thing in my beak hand. My face hand wants to hold things too. But I do feel like this is a very loving feeling card. There's a lot of sharing going on here. Energetically, like this bird wouldn't be here if they weren't gonna like be friends. They wouldn't be that close to each other. Someone be being pecked. No one's being pecked. I mean, you see the energy or like the designs in these cards, man. No one's being pecked here. So I feel like that's pretty much a good thing. Although I do feel like someone's holding a lot more power than the other person. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind. But ultimately, I do feel like this is a move ahead type of card. So if this resonates with you, if those flowers mean anything to you, then I do say, go ahead, give it a chance, move forward. And you also have your little bull things again, so there really may be some Taurus. Also, this is one of my favorite cards ever. It's gorgeous, the best card in this deck, I honestly believe, next to the Queen of Pentacles, which is also gorgeous, but in a very different way. Anyways, so you have your little goats, which also just make me feel Taurus. If I see something with horns, I'm going to call it the Taurus. I'm sorry, that's just what it's going to be for me for all of time, or until I stop doing that, which could be tomorrow, who knows. But, and this, look at this, man. It's crazy. I feel like this girl here and then this girl are the same person who might just happen to be a Taurus, man. And then there's also you, so you might be a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Because this is you, but this person has similar vibes, like a similar something. I don't know how to explain it as this person, and this person has similar vibes to this person. You know what I mean? So yeah, you might be dealing with a Taurus. You're definitely dealing with someone who's got like long black hair. I don't want to say feminine energy, but you know what I mean. Someone who's very pretty one way or another, who has long black hair. I do, like, for some of you, that is exactly what's going on. And again, this has a loving feeling. And just to remind you, I am not reading the cards themselves based off of the meaning of the cards themselves. I am reading the energy and the imagery of the cards themselves, which is a very new thing for me, but it is what it is. And once again, hey, look at the little birdie. I'm a cardinal. You have Knight of Wands, and you have this long black-haired person who is showing up really hot and heavy in this reading. So for someone, that means something. Either that is you, or you're Josh, and you're looking for your little Taurus. But this person is the same person that we see here in the page of Pentacles. It just is. I'm letting you know that. So I do feel like there is, whoever this person is very, I want to say not guarded, but very like ready to go, like very just down and there, and like not down like sad, but like down like heck yeah, bro, let's go. So I do feel like this is a go ahead with the situation reading for more of you than I think I thought to begin with. But there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different people, a lot of different energies that I'm reading for some of you, and you'll know intuitively, and hopefully this sign card will help you out there. But for some of you, you do need to let whatever it is go. But also for some of you, for sure, whatever this tower was to help you in of yourself, and to help your partner, and to help the situation to find love again. So whoever this is, who might have had the Tower card and came out in this energy, you know, like went from here and with guidance, they're here now, and they're just ready to go, and they have a lot of love to offer you. So again, I feel like a decision needs to be made, and I feel like for some of you, like this is a general reading, so, and you know, there's a lot of mixed energy going on here to be in general, which explains why I was so all over and so chaotic when I started this reading. But I do. You're gonna figure out what you need to do one way or another. But some of you need to let it go. But some of you, though, you don't need to let it go. But also, I feel like it's the other person who's involved in whatever the situation is who is going to be coming through. But listen. If they're not coming through, or they're toxic for you, or whatever it is, then you're one of the people who needs to let the situation go. And I know that's hard. I spent an entire year, this last year, learning how to do that. I fell in love, and it was fantastic in a really weird way. It was actually mostly heartbreaking, but like as a soul connection, it was fantastic. Like my soul knows their soul kind of thing. But it ended up being... it just didn't really work out in the long run, and I spent a very, very long time in solitude figuring out how to let that go, and only really recently have I been able to do that. But I want to give you a little bit word of wisdom from my own experience too, is that when you do that, make sure that you do not apply that to everyone else who comes into your life, because there's a lot of beauty out there and a lot of beautiful people out there who aren't going to hurt you in the same way. So finding patience is going to be important for some of you, for sure. But there's more good in here than there is bad. In fact, there is no bad either. Even if you move on, if you're someone who has to move on and you move on, you're going to find beautiful things. You just have to be open to it. And if you're someone who is meant to move forward, you're going to move forward, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. You just have to be open to it, right? Same rules, different scenarios, different goes. You know what I'm saying? But overall, there is a lot of love here, one way or another. But this isn't just like it's not like a love thing. It's definitely like a partnership, and it's definitely like a power thing. But it's not necessarily like a romantic thing. But there are romantic underlines to the energy here. Does that make sense? So the romance, the physical and titling of everything is not the priority to this connection. Is something more. It's more of a spiritual thing than it is anything else, and it's something that's going to be very powerful, either for yourself or in your partnership. So I hope that helps. Love and light. Please take care, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, hello, pile number 2. What up, bro? So. Might sound strange, but if you feel like you need to go take a shower after this. That just kind of like came through to me. But so I'm gonna not make the same mistake that I did in pile number 1's reading, and get your oracle card out here right away. So basically, this card is going to give the general like energy of the reading, but not the entire path of the reading. So it's more or less the outcome, but it's the energetic outcome, not necessarily the physical outcome. Okay, single card. Single card. Alright. Oh wow, same as pile number 1 actually. It's interesting, but yeah. So dance and celebration. So whatever it is, there's going to be a celebration involved here. There's going to be something very good, very, for some of you, I feel like you're literally doing what's being done in this card. And you're like out there in the deserty land dancing. So maybe you're traveling, do be safe. The pandemic world for travelers is not necessarily friendly. So be safe. Drink water. And don't do too many of the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. But so let's see what your card here is. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So check it out. If I forgot to clarify that, I don't remember if I clarified this or not, so I'm going to. I'm not going to read cards in reverse unless I feel that they're meant to be read in reverse. This one is. And I will not gender my readings all-inclusive, and I will not read astrology unless I feel like I am supposed to read astrology. So I'm not going to do it just for the heck of it, but if I feel called to it, pulled to it, then I will. Okay? And also, I'm going to be reading this energetically, not from the meaning, not from the meaning of the cards themselves. Okay? So you may be going through like a depression of some form right now, which, hey, feel ya, man, but it's gonna be all right. You may be going through some form of sadness. The energy here feels very, very down, like very stuck in the weeds, wanting to get this fruit, but not having the level-headedness to be able to do so. That, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like there is a bit of a sadness here, and I don't want to be that reader who only talks about sad stuff, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. I'm here to help you, you know. So if there's like a sad thing going on, I'm gonna let you know there's a sad thing going on. I'm gonna level with you, man. I'm gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna do my best to help you out. I mean, ultimately, it's you who helps yourself out to get out of whatever situation is, like actually does the stuff, but I'm here to help you on that path. Anyways, so yeah, you may be feeling a little bit down and depressed. I'm gonna get some clarification for that. It's okay, by the way, to feel not happy all the time. Like, ain't nobody feeling happy all the time. It's not realistic. And sadness and like suffering is, you know, it's super necessary to life. It's not that bad. And remember that your general like energy here is celebration. So one way or another, things they're gonna be looking up for you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know. All right. Spirit, clarify the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And yeah, guys, if I read the numbers wrong, oh well. Doesn't really matter in this reading, but like, my bad. I'm sorry. I have issues sometimes with Roman numerals, especially when they're upside down. You know what I mean? Awkward N and I. But yeah. So, anyways, Spirit, please clarify this pretty little crow in reverse. Showing the cards. Alright. This is the one that wants to pronounce. Decisions! We all need to be making some decisions, man. Pile number 1 had this too, but the inability of making decisions at all is really what was going on there. But what's going on here is that you're... It's the same like deal where you have to like either go back or like hold on or move forward. I'm gonna say the energy here is asking you to move forward, just straight up. The energy here, Spirit wants you to move forward, and you know there's this nostalgic energy going on here, like really hot and heavy, but what's waiting for you is a lot more beautiful. Like check this out, okay? You have this little bunny over here. He's just like, oh man, but I love all these memories. Remember all these cups? And there's just this cup over here like collecting dirt and stuff. Like these cups are gonna follow suit, you know? And then this other bunny over here is just looking out here, and it's just like, man, there's all this mystery, what's going on out here. What do I just do it? Yeah, I just do it. because and it's beautiful. Like the energy out here, man. It's something about it. It's got this like white quartzy kind of like vibe, and it's like good stuff. Sorry about my cat. She has some needy issues thing going on right now. It's a lot to deal with, but but yeah, I get it. Like nostalgia's one of those things that's hard to let go of because it's just so potent, but you got to let go of that. Spirit wants you to let go of that. In fact, I'm gonna clarify what decision it is that you need to make, and then after that, I'm going to give you a sign card, which will, in the energy of the card and the imagery of the card, there will be specific signs for specific people who are watching this reading, to help with again, I guess their decision, whatever your decision is. But really, I feel like your decision needs to move forward. So we'll clarify the sign card when we get to that. But I'm going to clarify what decision it is that wow, wow, the decision that you need to make. Which again, I'm just saying, I feel like you need to move forward. So we're going to clarify that. I'm going to clarify your Six of Cups. Yeah, this one's not being read in reverse. I don't want it. I mean, I don't have any personal feelings, but it don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do. Look, man, there's like some balance stuff going on here. Like I know he's got this little coin here, right? This little coin, or like bread. I don't know what that is, but he's got it, and he's putting it in the scale to try and even things out. But like up here, there's like this beauty going on, and it's just kind of like, you know, what's beyond is where I need to be. Cause I'm too busy like trying to balance the scales and stuff right here. Okay, I'm very sorry about my cat. I'm gonna stop that real quick. All right. But yeah, I feel like something's just not balanced with where you're at right now, with what was in the past, and there's all this beauty is like up here, but it's up there, meaning that like you have to move up there. It's not where you're at right now. Where you're at right now is trying to balance the scales. You're trying to like balance something because it feels good because it was in the past, and the past has, you know, we like to look at the past with rose-colored glasses or like very red-colored glasses. You know what I mean? Rose being love, red being aggression. But I do feel like whatever was going on was off balance. Whatever was going on was off balance. And if you need to speak your mind, you got some stuff that you need to say to like move forward or whatever, like you do it. Say what's going on, because I'm having some like huge issues right now with speaking. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my Geministic self ain't got no issues with speaking. I say way too much to get myself into way too much stuff because I'm way too talkative. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. That's your energy. But I do feel like speak your mind and move on. Speak your mind, move on. Get your celebration. I'm gonna give you some signs to look for, just like in general. You'll know what they mean when you see them. And also, we'll go from there. We'll add on to the signs, of course, as it's like supposed to be. So as I feel that it is supposed to be added on to, not just for the heck of it, but as it is meant to be yeah, you know. You know what I'm trying to say. I cannot speak right now, guys. What is going on with y'all or me? I don't think it's me, though. I do feel very strongly that it's you. I feel like I have spoken way too much in recent times. But, what sign does pile number 2? Sign or signs does pile number 2? Nate, show me the card. Show me the card. Show me the card they need to see. Show me the card. Show me the card. in the card they need to see. Alright, it's jumping out. Alright. So this is a sign card, again, so, you know, don't be worried about the meaning of the card. We're not doing meanings of cards today anyways. But, it's literal more than it is energetic. But definitely there's some energy going on here too. Not like the Five of Swords energy, which you're not gonna like. No one's gonna be like, oh heck yeah, Five of Swords. So we just love swords. No, we don't. We don't love swords. We should love swords because swords are cool, but we don't. But really, so first let's look at the imagery and then we'll get into the energy of this. Okay. So the imagery here, you have this pretty little weed thing. And then you have the swords, of course, are going to be in signs. And then this person here is also signs. And perhaps the little, I don't know if that means anything to you, but I feel like it does for someone. There we go. Yay! These things. The design on that part of his shirt, I feel like it means something. But, and maybe this mustache, who knows? Maybe this is you. Maybe this is someone that you're thinking about. This might be a love reading, but it is, but it's like not really. It's a heartbreak reading for sure. And a stuckness. There's a stuckness in this reading, but, you know what I mean? You're gonna get out of it. And that's kind of like what the energy of this is too. It's not like Five of Swords energy. It's getting past the Five of Swords energy. That's like a sign maybe you need to have, is to move past that stuckness and just like cut those weeds that are in your way down. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. And that's going to be your sword here that cuts down these weeds, is your voice. Your voice is a sword. Now don't abuse that. Don't go hurt people. Even if they've hurt you, this doesn't make it okay to hurt them. You know what I mean? It's not, we don't play that game here. But do speak your mind. Clear your throat. Speak your mind and cut down those weeds. That's the energy of this. And the energy of this is very important. But, back to the physical signs, I'm going to let you look at this a little bit. And I'm not going to say for any one of you, because not for any one of you is there a stay where you are or go back to what you were in. None of that is present here. Just not at all. In order to get to this celebration, you have to move forward because this is what's waiting for you. And this is where you are. You know what I mean? You're here. And you don't need to be here anymore. Like, you've been here because you needed to be here, but the time for that, like, the reason that you're ready to make these decisions is because there's all this beauty waiting for you. You just need to speak your mind and you need to, like, cut through those weeds. Absolutely need to cut through those weeds. And just for clarification, I'm going to clarify the energy of this card. And then I'm going to clarify the energy of this card, and then we'll go from there. But it seems like it's very, very, like, closed case. Move forward. Move on. I'm going to, after I clarify this, I'm going to ask and get you a card for your what to look forward to. You might need some of that, but otherwise, I'm gonna say that this reading's probably just an acknowledgement that, like, where you were or what you're coming out of, you need to get out of. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for you anymore. It was at a point for sure. That's why you have this attachment to it. But get out of the attachment. It's toxic, dude. It's like straight up is toxic, and you don't need it. You have better and bigger things coming your way. It's gonna blow you away. But in order to get there, again, man, you gotta speak your mind, even if it's just to yourself. Speak your mind, cut those weeds, and move on. So, clarification of that energy. Yep, Knight of Pentacles, bro. Look straight up, man. Like, you see this person holding this key, this pretty little bird all wrapped around it, and then it says hush. Every time I say hush, I think it says Josh. But these look like little fishing poles. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but either way, they look like little fishing poles, little grass. This bird's going fishing in these hands. That's really, it is what it is, man. Bird, you do your thing. You go fishing in people's hands. I'm not gonna judge you. Not today, not ever, man. Not today, not ever. But yeah, man, look. This is what's waiting for you when you cut down those weeds. You know what I'm saying? This is you. This is you coming out of this. That's what you need to do. This key here, it wants to open up doors to you. Like you're gonna get that key. You don't have it right now because you're too stuck. But like when you get unstuck, you're gonna find that key. You know what I mean? You're gonna pull it out. You're just gonna pull it out, and then, and whoever's holding this key, by the way, like they don't. This belongs to you. This like not them. People don't belong to you. Not ever. People do not belong to you. But this greatness that's being held back from you, that belongs to you, and you will get that. You will get that when you speak your mind. You know what I mean? When you stand in your truth, and you move past the things that are holding you back, and you get that key. You don't take the key physically from the person. I mean, maybe some of you do, but I'm not. Not my place. But you will get. There's so many doors just waiting to be. There's a lot of good stuff coming your way, but you have to be brave in yourself, and you're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. Like you have like this energy of like holding back, like you're stopping yourself from something beautiful. Don't stop yourself from something beautiful. You know, you're putting yourself into a place that's not necessarily like great, but you don't need to be there because it doesn't belong to you. Greatness is what belongs to you. Celebration, life, love, enjoyment. That's what belongs to you. But you have to go get it. It's not going to come to you. You have to go get it. And what does pile number 2 have to look forward to? What does pile number 2 have to look forward to? What does pile number 2 have to look forward to? Show me the cards, show me the... Oh my god, what's going on here? Show me the cards, show me the cards, show me the cards. Pile number 2 need to look forward to. Show me the cards, show me the cards, show me the cards. Oh, too many. I know you can't see me shuffling, but you want to see me shuffle? Alright. Here we go. This is hard. What is pile? Show me the cards, show me the cards, show me the cards. What does pile number 2 have to look forward to? Show me the cards, show me the cards, show me the cards. Okay, look. A lot of stuff. You have a lot of stuff to look forward to. Let's just give you one, and now you see why I shuffle all that behind the scenes. You see that energy that we're feeling here, by the way, like, is good. You have good stuff like coming your way. Like this did not feel like very positive to begin with this reading, but when we're getting into like where it is that you're going, it's incredibly positive. It's like very, very, very happy. It feels good. It feels good to me. Like it's making me feel better. You know what I mean? It's making me feel better, whatever that energy is. So, and that belongs to you. But let's see. Yeah, rebirth, man. Rebirth. Like I know I said that like I'm not going to read the meaning of the cards, but it is a death card. You know, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. You're coming out of here and you're this phoenix. I don't know if that's a phoenix. I don't know what this is. What kind of bird that is. It's like a hawk or something. But we're going to call it a phoenix for the heck of it, because that's what you are, babe. You are a phoenix. Phoenix rising, coming out of this horrible place that you were in, and coming into something like fantastic. It's just standing like above all that chaos and strife and that feeling of, oh crap. You know what I mean? That feeling of like, what's anything worth it? Everything's worth it, but that feeling's going to go away. That's what you have to look forward to. And everything, like the celebration here, I feel like is your emotional freedom. You know what I mean? Your renewal within yourself, more so than it is like physical stuff. All that will come after the fact. But really, like what's going to stand out to you, what's going to mean the most to you for like a long time to come, really, because it's going to be so like, it's going to be so predominant in your heart and in your soul, is the triumph of having yourself back. Because that's what you need to get here, is you need to get yourself back. Because whatever has happened has taken from you your well-being. But you're going to get that well-being back. You're going to get that well-being back. You have such good stuff coming your way. You have such good stuff coming your way. You just really need to speak your mind. Speak your mind. And that's your choice. Like, I know you're sitting here confused of what to do because you're stuck in nostalgia, but screw nostalgia, dude. Screw nostalgia. It's not for you. It's just not for you. Like, I don't know if you want to hear that or not, but like, it is what it is. It's not for you. Move on. You have beautiful stuff coming when you learn to speak your mind, when you learn to be who you are, when you get passionate about yourself, and you stand in that and you say, heck yeah, man, this is me. What are you gonna do? This is who I am, and it's gorgeous, and I'm gorgeous, and I deserve the world. When you stand in that, when you step into that power within yourself, you are gonna not only feel celebration, you're gonna feel so good and so powerful, but like not in an ego-y way, but in like a free way. It's gonna be like being born for the first time and being completely aware of it, you know. Maybe not as like gross, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna feel on top of the world. You're gonna feel like you've never felt before. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. And this whole reading is a sign for you to do that. Whole reading is a sign for you to do that. Yeah. I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, what you're about to step into when you do this, when you claim yourself, what you're about to step into is so beautiful that I love you. I absolutely adore you. You're amazing. You're a magician. You're the world. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it's so like pure almost. I don't know how to explain it, but it's wonderful, and that's where you're going. And I cannot wait to feel like the shift that has on this planet, because it's gonna be powerful, and I don't feel like you're gonna be the only one who feels it. Whoever you are, you have a lot of power that you're not aware of. You might be like have some like latent psychic abilities or something big, like whatever it is. Maybe it's like your life purpose that you're gonna figure out, or whatever. It's gonna be something beautiful. So love and light. Take care. Have a good day. Peace.